Hey, this is Brendan Ives. I wanted to give some thoughts about what's happening with Silicon Valley Bank and the fear that is coming out of that. A lot of people, when they watch the news or they watch events like the closing of a very large bank, get fearful and start to make moves out of panic. And when you panic or when you make actions or take actions when you are fearful, you almost always are going to lose. The reason is we do not work best when we panic or when we are fearful. So, what should you do? Well, one of the things that's hard, especially right now, is when you don't have a plan or you don't have principles that last through hard times. It's really hard to all of a sudden, make actions that make sense. I love the story that I heard many years ago about a ship and a ship that goes out to sea and gets caught in a storm. If they haven't already, put together an anchor, build an anchor, have an anchor to where they can drop it and, withhold the storms, they're going to be in trouble. So you don't build your anchor when you're in the middle of a storm. You build it way before that. Now, I have no idea whether building an anchor actually works or dropping it during a storm is actually what you're supposed to do. I am a land-faring person. I don't own a yacht. I don't own a boat, and I certainly didn't grow up sailing. But the analogy makes sense to me is that you shouldn't change your behaviors just because times get tough. You should have principles and you should have a long-standing faith in what is right before you actually jump in to a tumultuous time. So right now, it may be your inclination to go ahead and pull all your money out in cash, throw it underneath a bed or buried in the backyard. And I don't want to tell you financial advice right now because it's not what really will help you right now. There are 1,000 different voices screaming at the top of their lungs. Things are good, things are bad. Apocalypse is upon us. Everything is fine. I don't know. But what I do know is that things that have happened over the past 50 years will continue to happen over the next 50 years. And Warren Buffett often tells you that when everybody gets panicked, be greedy. And when everybody else is greedy, that's when you need to not be. And I think that that's a very firm principle. And I think if you look back at investors over the course of time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a quarter, a year doesn't make a substantial difference in what you should be doing over the long term. So if you're scared about what's happening with Silicon Valley Bank, if you're concerned about what you think is happening in the economy, step back, take a breath, and remember that principles for what you should be doing with your life, with your money, with anything, shouldn't be formed out of the midst of panic and fear. They should be formed well before that. If you don't have principles, I suggest you find some quickly or find people that do and try to copy them. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you get off to a wonderful start as this is Monday when I record this. And I hope that you continue to commit to the principles that will help you win and succeed in life long term. Take care.